So to get into this discussion that I really wanted to have with you, I want to start off by asking you, what is behind the energy crisis? What is causing this extreme crisis that we are heading into right now?
The direct cause is very, very simple. And the only reason why it's not being globally publicized is that it implicates our establishment. So we can talk about the deeper causes, but the direct cause is very simple. It's supply and demand. And for the last 15 plus years, the world has been involved in a concerted effort to rapidly restrict the supply of fossil fuels with the explicit goal of rapidly eliminating them by, say, 2050. And that involves opposing fossil fuel investment, fossil fuel production, fossil fuel refining, fossil fuel transportation. And so that artificially suppressed the supply of fossil fuels. And the promise was that, all that demand for energy is no problem because unreliable solar and wind will more than make up the difference. And that failed to materialize. And so what you have is a shortfall of supply relative to demand. And you really saw the height of this irresponsibility in 2020 when we had lockdowns and global pandemic. And there was this idea of, we'll never really need fossil fuels again. And the industry isn't doing well. And so we don't need to invest in them. And it's okay to talk about divesting. And that never made any sense whatsoever. And so again, we can talk about the deeper causes, but it's just very clear that the establishment is involved in a global anti-fossil fuel movement that radically and artificially restricted the supply of this relative to what it should be and what it would be had they not restricted it. And then that leads to these terrible consequences. And the other thing is they never really thought through how important energy was. I mean, not even close, not even on the level of what it means to consumers, which you mentioned, but let alone the level of what it means to producers and therefore consumers, because energy is an input in everything that involves machines. So it's not just your household energy bills go up, but your household everything bills go up. And that's just beginning to start.